They prioritize getting the X-Borg, their Grox, their Kufras, and most importantly, the Masha.
The Masha.
It's always banned, 100% banned. But this time, Evos Legends, they're gonna respect the fact that Onic PH runs this Estes
Your
support
team is banning.
In the hands of Oh My Venus.
Bend the knee.
Bend the knee, please. 100% win rate in the MPL. So right now, Onic Esports also banning the early game for the side of Evos. That is, of course, the Kaja. What is the next ban for Evos right now? It's very interesting because Evos Legends, they do run the Hellcrit pick.
Yeah, they do.
Like we've talked about earlier.
Yeah, this is actually very famous in
Here, yes.
Indonesia. They
team
really
is
want their
picking.
Hellcurt. They're very masterful with it.
Yep.
Onic PH, let's see what their first pick will be.
Yeah.
Hylas is available, Grok is available, Onic PH.
Harris.
Okay, that's Harith.
Prioritize Harith. This
Your
is
team is
Wise's
picking.
Hero.
Hero.
Yeah.
Signature hero from Wise.
Okay, so now they're hovering the Grok. This is a safe pick for side of Evos Legends. It answers a
Your
lot
team is
of
picking.
in terms of countering Harith's kit. Meanwhile, that is an X-Borg, and we still don't know yet if it is a support or a
Lolita.
side laner. But this is very interesting. Onic Esports, I think they are expecting the Chango or the Granger here due to the Lolita pick.
It's also a good combination
Yeah.
with Harith having the Lolita. And as well, you know, we were talking about X-Borg and Grok. They're the top picked heroes from Indonesia's side.
Yeah.
And Onic PH, they're considering the Dyrith, but of course the Masha is available.
Okay.
Your
Definitely
team
will get
is
it.
Picking.
So Evos Legends might go for the Thams this time.
Yeah. Or probably the Hellcurt. Like we've said, the Hellcurt is actually great. A great answer with the Masha. It can match up with the movement speed. And of course, if you pop that wild power, and of course, if you do pop that thunderclap, Hellcurt will have a great time, especially in the late game.
Yeah.
But I think that they will just go for their mid lane to answer this Harith. Okay.
Claude.
Okay, that's a Claude. It's
Your
a Claude
team
right there.
is banning.
Very surprising early Cloud pick here for Evos Legends.
I like it.
Well, it's not
I like it.
surprising in a way that because it's not surprising in the side of Indonesia, but it really is gonna surprise Onic PH
Yeah.
because they are gonna wonder why did they pick the Cloud very early on, knowing that we have already the Lolita
I
and we
like
can have
it.
the answers.
I like it. We've talked about that they're answering. We've talked about the Hellcurt, but the Claude is also an answer. They do run this one with
Definitely.
the high and dry emblem. So they're just gonna go for the side lanes with this Claude, use the Art of Thievery and get all
Your
the
team
stacks
is
and just
banning.
confuse Team Onic PH
Yeah.
in the clash. But meanwhile, Onic PH, they will now ban their another core hero, which is
Yeah.
actually the Lunox.
Another surprising ban here for Onic PH. It seems like they're respecting this Lunox so well
Yeah.
against Evos Legends because we know that they already have the Masha and the Lolita.
Yep.
They should have the Lunox covered.
Yes.
But Onic PH says, no, we're not going to give any comfort picks to Evos Legends. We're going to ban out the Lunox. We don't want that early game control to
Yeah.
be on the side of Evos Legends.
Don't want any range here. As you can see for the side of Evos Legends, look at
Hylas.
the faces,
Team
man.
is
Very
picking.
serious in terms of draft. But okay, that is the Hylas. They're hovering the Balearic here.
Should be looking towards an Lakai, but
Selena.
oh,
Yeah.
Your
I
team
like this.
is
It's
I like
Selena.
I like this.
It's a very good answer to Onic PH. Not because, well, technically because of the arrow, right? Because it can catch off
Yeah.
guard the members of Onic PH. But more importantly, Selena allows them to invade early or take control
Yeah.
of their own jungle without Onic PH having the access to their own jungle. So
Yes.
it's more like either invade or secure in terms of the buffs.
Yes.
That's the power you have with Selena. On top of the fact that you have extra
Yeah.
scouting prowess because of your traps.
Yeah. Plus, that is of course the threat. If ever you get hit by that
Akai.
arrow, you still don't know if they will engage you or not. Team Onic right now securing the Akai, and they will go for the Kimi. So I think this is of course the fast-paced type of game for Team Philippines due to this Kimi pick.
They're gonna push the tempo.
But this is very scary. This is very scary. Like what you've said, this is Selena.
This is
having that abyssal trap and the passive, of course, and getting all of those buffs. What is the last pick right now for Evos Legends? They need someone in the side lane or probably another support.
Maybe a Thams actually, because Xborg might be relegated to a support this time. I don't see Xborg matching up against the Masha in terms of the side lane versus side lane push, because naturally an Xborg wants to fight.
Yeah.
And Masha doesn't want to. So maybe a little go for another core.
It's a mage.
It's gonna be another mage. So
Selena is the support. Xborg is the support, or Selena is the support.
So what they're gonna do is have this Selena as a support. You have the Lilia in the middle, and then you have the Xborg as your offlaner for Evos Legends. So what they're gonna have to do right now is that Evos Legends will match the tempo of Onic PH.
Yes.
Onic PH wants to push, right? Onic PH wants to control the early game, but Evos Legends says, we have the Lilia, we have Selena and Xborg with us, the Grok to top it all off. We're gonna match your tempo and push with you.
This is looking scary because Evos Legends, they can kill without ultimates here. You have the Lilia, just level 1, level 2 on the Selena, and even the Grok can go for an execute. And of course, that wild the power of nature, early damage. So, this is very interesting, man.
This is gonna be on Evos Legends setting up the minefield.
Yeah, the minefield, right?
They have the mines, the traps from Selena as well as the Lilia.
Yeah.
But more importantly, I think the most important thing for Evos Legends right now is taking care of their jungle, particularly the buffs. Selena and Lilia, they flourish when they get these buffs, and they will, because of that's just what they gives them.
Let's see, because Sunsparks did play this Kimi composition, but they did play it very safe. Here we go, game number 1 of day 4 of the group stages. Onic PH will go to the blue side, as Wise is gonna use that Harriet. Dilar as the Masha, Oh My Venus as the Lolita, Iyaknu as the Skimmy, and Mr. Greed as the Sakai. Early cut from the side of Evos PH in the bottom lane.
Look at this, Evos Legends, we were talking about this. They want to take control of their jungle and the opposing jungle already. They are taking care of the buffs. But Onic PH, they say, now we're gonna match your movements. They take care of this core guard of Evos Legends, get it to the Harith, and Lilia will not be able to catch them.
That was close right there from Wise. I'm sorry, this is Evos Legends. Rekt is gonna use the Claw, but that is the arrow missing. But as we've said it, before the first minute of the game, that's your first blood right there. Evos
here,
Legends.
The stun, it connects.
All right.
The arrow, but of course there's not much damage. We'll just back down for this moment.
This is the strength of the Selena and the Grok lineup for Evos Legends. That early game damage is indeed too real. Meanwhile, that is, Evos Legends putting a stop to the early game aggression and buffs.
Oh my goodness, the damage is way too much. They take out the one. Can they get the more? Bullbug's there, but it's not going to be enough as the Grok eliminates the Oh My Venus Lolita.
Oh my. This is really looking hard for Onic right now. Iyaknu, his rotation is now delayed, of course, due to the fact that Evos Legends is forcing out team fights without even the turtle buff.
Yeah, I would like to take note that, as listed, Luminaire is one of the supports. Aura is playing as the offlaner for Evos Legends. This means that this is indeed a support Selena. And even when you look at the movements, Evos Legends are getting away with the Greed in terms of their lineup. What I mean with Greed, they have so many cores this time. I mean, Selena will be transitioning from a support role into a core role eventually.
Definitely right. You're definitely right. Xborg as well. And let's see, because for now, Evos Legends, they have the tempo. And again, for the side of Onic PH, you're waiting for their ultimates. And they do have it right now. Here we go. Evos Legends getting the first objective of the fight. We are now transitioning into the mid game. This is clearly the game for the first 3 minutes. Iaknu needs to buy time for him to get the damage, so as Dilar in the bottom lane.
Well, Onic PH, what they need to do is to not be overreactive with this killing potential from Evos Legends. Even when Onic PH are trailing in terms of kills, they can easily get back to the economy by taking care of the lanes, by taking care of turrets.
Definitely right.
And if you think about it, they're actually catching up.
But there is the threat of the Selena arrow. So this is still very dangerous for the Filipino squad. Evos Legends right now lurking in the mid lane just to control this minion wave here. Nice nice farm there by Mr. Wise and getting that Crimson Lizard. So look at the traps here for the side of Selena. Setting it up in the bottom lane just so that the Claude can be safe, right?
Because they have to take care of their farmer, right? It's the 4 protect 1 strategy.
Yeah.
And the value that you get out of these traps, when you play it perfectly well, you actually get a lot. That's really what I like about the Selena, right? You get extra vision. They stunned Greed, but Greed was able to jump away.
And that is the power of Luminaire having the wooden mask right here. So Team Evos Legends just controlling the tempo of this mid game. That is the last insanity for you here in the top lane. And Oh My Venus will fall down. One.
Oh my goodness.
Losing that gloom. That shadow shockwave there.
Oh my goodness. Evos Legends with the triangle offense against the top lane. They want to go for the steal on this buff, but Wise will get it. However, the Hurricane Dance is going to be there while trying to connect onto the Harriet, and Harriet needs a Diamond Force this time.
Nice counter play from Greed, but Wise with some circus tricks right there, dashing in and out, manages to get one. But still, Evos Legends, they do have this in the bag. They will set up for the next turtle of the game. Man, they're clearly cleaning the house.
Top lane, it will be secured by Aura. We have this X-Borg having so much farm up top. 3.2k already, the richest one in the game. In 5 minutes, does have the Bloodlust Axe.
If we're gonna look into the bottom lane, Blar will go for the corrosion side, but that is a flicker out to dodge the potential gank of that Donkey and company. Meanwhile, here in the top lane, there you go. This is the turtle dance. Ura and One, they are eyeing this objective, but first they do want to kill.
Donkey receives so much damage, will be able to run away. And it seems like Aura, he's ready to fight.
Ready to fight.
The Bloodlust Axe, ultimate is available. They want to fight this, but Greed actually fends them off.
Actually, Dilar is having a good time in the bottom lane against this Claude, if you're gonna think about it, because he does have the advantage in pushing the tier 1 tower. So if ever Dlar goes for the split, Evos Legends will have a hard time catching up, like we've seen previously with him popping the wild power. But as I say this, there is going to be some pokes here in the turtle pit.
Want to see Donkey this time. Greed is here. They want to go for the turtle. This is very fast. Again, the Turbo Masha.
Turbo Masha.
Here.
Yeah, okay.
There is the wild charge. It's far too late. Turtle will be taken by the Harriet, and Donkey will be taken out while the turret was taken down bottom. The Diamond Force though. One gonna be slain down by Wise.
And the Grok survives the potential that Onic PH using the Turbo Masha. They know that, hey, Dlar, you've got good power spike now, right?
Yeah.
Go to the pit, help us to get back to this deficit.
What's gonna happen here is that Onic PH should be pushing, but the arrow actually connects onto Wise. There's the wild charge. Do they have the damage of the question? No, they don't. Wise gets away with a chrono dash. Donkey wants to dip back to the fray, but now is fended off by the rest of Onic PH. That is the response from Onic PH.
I like the response here from the side of Onic PH, just securing and all their objectives, patiently waiting for Evos Legends to overcommit and overstay, and then they just go for outplays. This is very different because Iaknu, they do want that very aggressive early game, but again, because of the delay, it's up to Wise to get all these skills and all these outplays for them to get back.
Little bit of pressure here in the bottom lane. Last Insanity
There you
gonna
go.
be used. They wanna go for this Fire Stick's not gonna connect, but it is enough to take the turret for Evos Legends.
The tempo is still in the hands of Evos Legends, even though Onic PH, they're weighing it down. But again, the damage output of this Lilia is just too much. They do have the Claude still. He's not even joining the fray. He is at level 11. Wrecked is having the time of his life.
Onic PH, even when they are trailing in terms of the economy, in terms of the gold, I think they're pretty confident with their late game prowess.
Yes.
If you look at their cores, they have the Masha.
Lord,
They also
resurrecting soon.
have the Kimi. They can push turrets even in the late game. But in terms of team fights, Evos Legends, you're gonna have to give it to them. They have the Claude. Lilia will have a little bit of problem in the late game comparably to a Harith. But in terms of the magic damage, he can be there to lay down the damage and then for the Claude to clean it up.
You're definitely
So they're
right.
still happy with it for
You're
sure.
definitely right. You're definitely right. I do think that Onic PH repelled the early game snowball potential of Evos PH because of that early pick off. Vlar soaking a lot of damage. That is the blazing duet in your face!
Goodness.
Says get wrecked, ladies and gentlemen. Plus another arrow. Oh my Venus, catching it. Man, Evos Legends, surprise, surprise, the Claude is in town.
And even with the BMI out to get away into safety just in time with the sliver health, able to run away. Now Evos
Oh my V.
Legends threatening to take the Lord. This time they found, oh my Venus, oh my! What are you doing in there? And the Lord definitely gonna be taken by Evos Legends. Arrival play up top, far too late for Aura. Last Insanity gonna be used. There is gonna be the mashup versus Export action, but Export cannot catch up anymore. But there is the rest of Evos Legends.
Wow,
Arrow will not connect. Aura, oh no, can he run away? No, he can't.
No, he can't. That is a Hurricane Dance, but Aura with a slither of hell. That is a 1,000-pounder, stomping him into the ground. Grid is now running for his life. And that is another 1,000-pounder out. He will dodge out the arrow. Meanwhile, Vlar doing a great job in confusing. Misdirection is the play of Onic PH right now, but still, Evos Legends, man.
Oh, they're chasing.
They're chasing.
He wants
They're
this.
chasing.
But Dilar already able to run away. Recalling out because they have to answer this push from the bottom with the Lord in here. It's going to be Donkey to spot out the Akai.
They need to fight. They need to contest. That is the arrow right there. Iaknu targeting the Lord. Grid is baiting out skills here. X-Board coming in the fray. Look at the minimap right now. Team Evos Legends rotating in the mid lane, eyeing the Tier 3 tower.
It's very intense from the side of Onic PH. So if you look at Evos Legends, they're keeping up in terms of the push.
Yes.
Into the bottom, some big minion push there to secure the turret. While up top, a little bit of threats coming out from Dilar, not really participating in fights, maybe forcing Evos Legends to back up, but in comes the Export.
Vlar is going to be the X factor here for the Filipino team. The main threat for Evos Legends.
Dilar.
There you go. That is the second bar of health right there. Dilar running for his life. Run, Dilar, run! That is clearly a miss from the wild power. Dilar!
Oh, just in time!
Just in time! What?
The block!
What?
Oh my goodness! Chasing Dilar, and they do find it, but there's an Aluminum Blast. However, the Blazing Two is gonna be there. It's gonna be Wise versus the Claude, but the Claude, BMI to be used to get away.
He bought time.
He bought time.
He bought time, but that is another arrow into the face. Evos Legends can't do this to the Indonesians. We know that play. We know the split push play.
We know the masha.
We know the masha play.
In Indonesia, we banned the masha, but now in Malaysia, they have it to give it to Onic PH, and they know exactly how to deal with it. Nevertheless, that clash, the U-Mobile instant replay, you saw how Rex was able to find the kill on Greed. And Evos Legends slowly inflating their own lead against Onic PH.
Yes. Dilar with the sacrificial play to buy time, but it doesn't matter because Evos Legends, they have a lot of siege potential. You have the Black Spears. You have the Art of Thievery. One having the Magic Wand. So, man, Evos Legends clearly are in control, and Onic PH is just trapped in their base.
This is the problem that you get when you go for a Kimmy with a Mage Killer, right? If you fail your early game pushes, if you don't get the control of the game, if you don't set the tempo, you will be struggling against your opponents.
Yeah.
And this time, Evos Legends and Onic, in this game, we know that Evos Legends are able to control the game away from Onic PH because Onic PH wanted to push. And Evos Legends just completely stopped them by putting up the tempo, always fighting with this Lilia as well as this Selena.
You are definitely right. Evos Legends knows. They do know that this Kimmy lineup has an expiration date. So they immediately went for the counter invade, for the counter jungle, contesting that objective of the Kimmy. Meanwhile, they are targeting the Lord. That is the immortality for Ura. Man, this is Lord number 2. Evos Legends right now putting on a show. They catch out Flar. Greed. And Wreck and Donkey just so self-assured that they can tank up and push this bottom lane.
Oh my goodness, the bravado from Donkey. Manning up against the members of Onic PH, paving the way for the rest of Evos Legends to slowly march down the mid lane. I have to take note, there is the export to take care of the top lane because there's a little bit of pressure in there from the Masha, but here we go indeed.
More
push
pressure
with the Lord.
More pressure. The classic Indonesian pressure. Here we go. Another blazing duet for Mr. Wreck. That is too deep. Iyaknu with a slither of health. That is, of course, the last insanity coming in from this export. Nobody will die, but the threat is indeed real. The damage is real. This Claude is the real deal.
Now onto the bottom, they have the Lord. Imagine, it's gonna be intense for Onic PH for sure. How can they defend? There's the Lord.
That's the Lord
actually taking some damage from Kimmy, but actually tags it up. There's a Hurricane Dance. They found this Lilia, and they will kill him down. There's the Zaman Force coming for the defense. The Lord will be taken down for sure. Masha able to run away, but the turret is taken down. Masha will eventually fall from the traps, from the damage over time, from the ticks of this Selena.
The Selena, the arrows, man. The arrows, just putting in all the work. Getting that immortality from Oh My Venus, and of course, getting this Villar Masha. Evos Legends, very patient right now, but mission accomplished. Manages to destroy the tower in the bottom side. And the next thing to do is just pressure up all their lanes and hope for another outplay.
So now this is the 15-minute mark. We don't know what can happen. Anything can happen this time, but you know that Evos Legends are leading by so much. 9,000 in the bank. Not only that, if you look at their heroes, they have natural progression, natural scaling towards the late game. Onic PH, they don't necessarily have that. Harriet might be strong, but not Kimmy.
This is because of the Selena, man. Because of that 3-second arrow. There you go, another blessing. Do it too, man. Knockup coming in from Donkey. And this is one from behind. Look at those black spears. Those are Baba spears. That is the black shoes. She is not going to school because she is gonna run away. And that is, of course, a focus fire for Team Onic PH. And nice arrival into the faces of the Filipino squad.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Arrival in your face. Arrival in your face. But that is Onic PH to take that victory for the skirmish. You know what? This is one of those moments where you can say greed is good.
Greed is good.
With the Hurricane Dance to actually isolate the Claude and lock him down, pin him against the wall. Was able to help Onic PH land the kill on a very important hero.
Is this a comeback? Is this the Onic comeback right here? They're pushing out the mid and the bottom lane. There you go, Mr. Dilar and Oh My Venus. Just picking off that Selena, 45 seconds into the death timer. Donkey is now here, soaking up a lot of damage. He's just alone.
Donkey is alone, does have the immortality, and is very tanky. Aura is here. They shift their attention to Aura. That's gonna be the Firaga armor already burnt to crisp.
Wreck is on the side.
Oh, the Masha is down.
There go another good Hurricane Dance coming in from Greed. The two heroes fell down for the side of Team Onic PH. That is the
Wise.
Zaman Force outplay. Here you go. Acrobatics coming in from Wise.
Oh, no, Rex.
But they have no damage.
Blazing duet.
Blazing to the duet, but the shields are real for Wise. And it's not enough to save his life. Evos Legends.
And the rival play up top.
The difference from Evos Legends here in the bottom lane gave them the opportunity to take this Lord and probably go for the side lane push.
New mobile replay, you can see the wraparound. Look at the positioning of the Claude, only showing himself in the most important moment where they are able to get out the mashup. They take out the Lolita as well. In the middle, the Zaman Force will eventually be there, but without the Hurricane Dance to pin down this Claude, he's really hitting from behind. And of course, the Blazing Duet to top it all
Yes. Oh my.
off. Oh, this is such an intense game, man.
Intense game. Such a bloodbath we're having right now. Onic PH. Suppressed here in their base. All of the towers gone. Evos Legends with 16 kills. Wrecking havoc.
My goodness.
And they're waiting for the Lord to come in the mid lane. They do want to get game number 1.
Marching in the middle. That's the Lord. There's the Mega Ninjas in there. Jumping, coming out from Rex.
There you go.
This time, of course, should be it. There's the Zaman Force, the Hurricane Dance that get pinned down, but the Claude goes into the base. The Claude, Rex takes down the base.
Indo Pride is better than the Filipino Pride here at game number 1.
At least in game number 1. With a lot of viewers watching us, Onic PH will have